sideline. Look at their head coach. They signed staying on the road to begin the year. They got that win last week. Hoping to do the same now. Facing off with him, that's head coach Kellen Moore of the Saints. His side not as fortunate in their opener. Hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in week 2. Kate Scott, Brock Huey with you. Hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go from New Orleans. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Automatic first down.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And they love to see him find the forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, very minimal gain at the 43-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, shot. It's this one to Tyler Algier. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That's more of the catch out left. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he gets out of bounds.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a blitz. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On play action, here's Shot. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
3rd and long for him here. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there, knocking away. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket. He's a franchise quarterback to build upon.
That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And he's gonna have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Sends this to the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held off. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Enthusiastic working downfield. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. A draw now. This is Henry. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I call that the table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle,
gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on first. Picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can put a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Baltimore.
Henry. The Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Kicking team.
So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out.
Automatic first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. Here's Shaw. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Shotgun snap to Shaw. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the stick. Third down, they need 7.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air, on 3rd and long. It's got Moore once again. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. That's good for a Saints first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Algier on first down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 6.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Chuck now from the gun. No place to go. Ravens taken down. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense his third sack of the game.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's cut on the left sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go. And he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
And 10. At the Ravens' 11.
Working from the gun. And he's got it. It's in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd and they're cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball. Everyone wants the ball. You start smelling the end zone, they really want a fair chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Late Group B to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 46. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. They get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
New set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. That's one quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All right, they look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. Ralph for the first guy he met in the game on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing dirty work and playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Forced that to his right. He takes it himself. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He'll set up the screen for Henry. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 7.
Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Kicking team.
Well, gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shot now on first down. Ravens get him. Down he goes. After one play this drive, he's going to already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 37-yard line.
Shot to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now shot to throw. Screen here for Smith. On the outside, he crosses midfield. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality game, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Kai Kroger on for this punt. And he'll try to hit this one well.
The Ravens take over.
You see the Ravens making their way out now. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
That's how you start. You won all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
2 yards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Jackson. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
20. First down, Ravens.
He's got it on the bootleg. Headed out right. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lamar out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hand. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. One last play before the break.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in, 22 yards on the touchdown. The Lions are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Bucky Irving. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone, a 10-yard touchdown run. The Bucs trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss, they lead at the half. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is Daniel Jones. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Steelers on top in this one at halftime. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. Pretty good running his play right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did and take the ball away there to begin the second.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Sniping.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Group B to try the point after. extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Ravens take over.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they're going to be looking for a little redemption after their interception last drive led to a tie ball game, 14-all. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball.